1.16 is here, and with it brings something called despawning. Some of you won't know what that is. To be honest, I don't either. So basically it's when things will magically disappear. Like my phone. Where's it gone? So when you're really high in the sky, swinging from side to side on a long pole that you really shouldn't be standing on, Minecraft physics for you, all the things below you will be gone. Be gone, suckers. What do I do now? Oh, I hope you got lots of blocks and a water bucket, as today I'm going to be showing you how to make a super fast mob farm really high in the sky. Hello everyone, I'm Tomco, and if you're new here, I make Redstone stuff for the Bedrock edition of Minecraft. Please be sure to drop a like so more people can see it and can be helped out. So this is the mob farm itself. Now you can probably tell that this thing's very straight. Guys, the rumour is true, mobs are secretly cheerleaders. So yeah, the reason why it's so straight is these mobs just love to spawn on top of people's heads. Yeah, these things just love to spawn on top of each other. Don't ask questions. Now this thing uses a triangular to try and squeeze as many mob drops out of them as we possibly can. So this is a looting 3 wooden sword. Doesn't have to be a wooden sword. I just think it looks cool when it's enchanted. The thing that you're most wanted to know is how many drops it gets per hour. It's rather loud down here. So this is it. Now if you don't want to be a geek and you don't want to know exactly everything, it just gets about 6 stacks of gunpowder per hour. And it gets about 6 stacks of bones, arrows. Spiders are a really big nuisance, so he doesn't get as much as that. And zombies only spawn on daylight. Zombies don't spawn in caves, and for some reason, this is a cave to Minecraft. What a nice looking cave this is. Oh, there we go. Also, this thing uses buttons, so when they spawn, they think that a button is a whole block. They just decide, let's just walk on these buttons, and then they fall down. They are so stupid. Imagine thinking that you could walk on a button. Well, I mean, that just depends on how big the button is. This got way too detailed. So to build this thing, you're going to need 3 double chests of items, and it's crazy how all of this can fit into 3 double chests. So the first chest is just going to be full to the brim with stones. You're going to need a whole double chest of just stone or any type of block, but it does have to be solid blocks, so no half slabs. Then this second chest over here is a bit more blocks. It has 9 stacks of slabs, and then it has a lot of buttons into it. And then this third chest just has all the technical stuff in it. So once you've got all of that, I'm guessing you're building it in survival. What's the point of having this in creative? Let's just start building this bad boy. So when you know where on earth you're going to build this, well, I mean, it's not on earth, but oh well. You want to come exactly 125 blocks above there. So 70 add 125 equals 195. Yes, I did that on a calculator. You just want to pillar up until you get exactly 125 blocks upwards. And then when you get to your 125th block, you just want to place a different colour block so you know where you are. You don't want to go in any direction, either this way, or this way, or this way. Not many other directions. You want to go 39 blocks. So bear in mind that whatever direction you choose to build this is going to be the direction your mob farm is. So I'm just going to build it this way. Just go 39 blocks this way. So there we go, that is 39 blocks across. Then after these blocks, you want to place in a double chest here like so. This is where all your mob drops are eventually going to go. Then you want to come around to the left of this double chest over here, and you want to place a hopper going into that double chest like so. You want to put a block to the left, then you want to put a block of redstone over here. Then you want to just fill in all of these blocks over here. You want to place a power rail on top of this block of redstone. But these other ones, you just want to place in rails. Oh gosh. There we go. Then you just put your minecart and hopper over there. You just give it a little push, and then it just goes round and round and round. You don't want to place a block on top of this power rail. It wasn't a wiser choice. There we go. You want to put a block over here, and then a block over here. So it's a little 2x2 square just on the top of this like so. You then want to put a block over here with another block over here with another block over here with another block over here, so it looks something like this. You then just put 2 pistons over here, 2 pistons over here, and then 2 pistons, another 2 pistons, so it's a little square of piston faces. You then want to get your tridents and just put them into here like so. So I'm going to put in 9. You don't have to put in 9, but the more you put in the better. You then want to put a 4 block just behind all these pistons like so. So 4 blocks there. You want to put 4 blocks over here, and then you want to put another 4 blocks over here, and then another 4 blocks over here. And then all of these corners, you'll just put a block up like so. So it's a little castle fortress gate thing. Think of it like that. Then background to where this strip of blocks is, you want to put an observer facing into this block over here, an observer facing into this block over here, and another observer facing into this block, and then an observer facing into this one. You want to place the redstone repeaters just coming away from all of these blocks like so. Then you want to fill in the gaps with these redstone dusts. There we go. So as you can see, if it's managed to start it itself, then good. However, if it didn't, then all you would have to do is just place in a piece of redstone dust. This will turn everything off, and then you want to turn it on, just unflip this, and then as you can see, the whole trident killer is working. Then you want to get your magma blocks, and you just want to put magma blocks all along these pistons like so. This is just because spiders are a real big nuisance, and they decided that they don't want to be killed by the trident killers, so they will just jump up again. So this is just to stop them from doing that. And then you don't have to surround this thing by glass. I just like to do it as I think it looks cool. You just want to go ahead and surround all this with glass. So then you want to come a block on top of this and a block in, and then you want to do the same ring just above the magma blocks, but this time it's using not magma blocks. You then just want to put in 2 blocks all around here like so, so it's making the tube. So coming around to where this little pole is over here, you want to destroy these 2 front blocks over here, and you want to destroy these back blocks over here, but leave these 2 side blocks in place. So over here you want to place in just 1 row of other blocks. On the back row you want to place in 2 rows of blocks. So 2, and then it's 3. You then want to come a block up over here, and you want to come 7 blocks to the right in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then you just fill in all of these blocks like so. Come round over to the side once again. You want to come a block up, and then another 7 blocks to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a 7. Once again to fill in all these blocks. So the side where this strip of blocks is, it's 7 blocks with 2, and on the other side it's 3 blocks with 7. Then you just want to fill in this gaps over here. So again, just fill in all these gaps, and then just want to place in some more blocks just along all these like so. Just do it along these sides. So this is so the water doesn't escape out. Imagine having a water slide where all the water escapes. That would be horrible. Never pass the safety stuff. So then just on the side you'll just place in 3 rows of blocks just up like so. So 3 rows of blocks just on the 2 sides. There we go, so it should be looking something like this from the top. If you just want to count all these blocks again, then that's absolutely fine, you can do so. Coming around over here again, you want to place in 2 buttons on the side of these blocks, 2 buttons on the side of these blocks, then you want to place signs. No, you are not a sign, mate, a sign on all of these blocks like so. Just place in signs just along all of them. Then finally for the fun part, you want to place in 2 water buckets over on this side, with another 2 water buckets just over on this side like so. So it all should flow into the middle. If you really wanted to, you could ride it to see if it works, of course, not just to have fun. So coming back round over here, you want to extend this platform out by another 7 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 8 blocks in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You want to come blocks all the way along just this whole thing like so. And then it should align it with this block over here like so. So just do this to the other side. So another 7 blocks over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which makes it 8 blocks in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You want to extend this all the way along to over here. And then just extend this along like so, and then you should see that there are 2 rectangles over here. You just want to fill in all of these with blocks. There we go. So once again, coming to where this long pole is, you want to come to the left side, and then you want to come a block up like so, and then this time you want to come at 4 blocks in total. So 4 blocks on this side. However, on the other side you want to come at 5 blocks. So a block up like so, and then another 4 blocks instead. So on the left side it's 4 blocks, then on the right side it's 5 blocks. I know not everything's equal. It really annoys me as well, trust me. And then similar to what we did down here, you want to come all the way along like so, and then just do it so it matches up. Nope, that clearly doesn't match up. And then just do it so it matches up. So you're making another rectangle. So do this to the other side. So just make a rectangle. So do it all the way along here. And then 4 blocks. That's 3. And then make another rectangle. So it should be something like this. So this side's 4 blocks. However, this side's 5 blocks. And then once again, you have to do some more filling in. There we go. So that's your whole water platform done. We just need to add in some sides so we don't have a waterfall fountain going on. Then you want to come around this whole thing, and you want to place in a row of blocks just along all of this like so, it stops the water from escaping everywhere. So just do this all the way around, making sure that there is no blocks showing to the air. What on earth did I just say? Just do this the whole way around. And then once you've done that, you just want to do it all over again. So you just want to go around everything again. There we go, so the walls should be 2 blocks high now. You then want to get your slabs out, and then you want to go around this whole thing again with slabs. There we go, so now you want to come to the right side first. You want to place in all your water just along this wall like so. Just place it along. There we go. Excuse me. There we go. So everything just flow down, but it shouldn't overlap. So as you can see, all the water should be stopping right here. You just want to go ahead and do this to these sides. Just once again, place in water all along here. Make sure there's no gaps in it. There we go. So this whole thing is waterproof now. One giant water slide. Think of it as that. If you don't like capturing mobs, then it's just a nice fun water slide for them. So then coming once again to this pole over here. Some fish just dropped in here. I guess if you build it over a river or something, then it's a fish farm as well. That's handy. You just want to come over here, and you can see there's a pole over here. You want to come round to this side of the water, so this side of the water over here. You want to come all the way along here until you get to this. Then you want to come 3 blocks up like so. So it's in line with this side of the water thing over here. Then you want to come another 3 blocks just on top of this. You can remove this half slab if you want. You then want to come 2 blocks of iron over here like so. It doesn't have to be iron, but just do a different block so you know what you're doing. So 3 blocks up, with another 2 blocks to the right. You then want to place 17 blocks just going to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Like so. That took my breath away. Just remove all these iron blocks, and now we have some floating blocks over here. So coming to the left of this long pole over here, you want to place in 2 blocks of iron, a smooth stone, 2 blocks of iron, smooth stone, 2 blocks of iron, smooth stone. Destroy all these iron blocks. And then do to the other side, so 2 temporary blocks, a block, 2 temporary blocks, a block, 2 temporary blocks, a block. Once again, just remove all these temporary blocks. Hey, you're not a temporary block, so it should be something like this. You don't want to extend all of these platforms to the same length as this one in the middle, so just extend all of these ones across. There we go, so now it should be something like this from the top, so where all of these things are extended. You then want to get your buttons out, and you need to place it all along this side like so. Then all along this side of the block. You just do this through all of these platforms, so it's all along this side, all on this side, but don't do it to over here and over here. So just do it on the 2 long sides of every single one of these. There we go, so all those buttons have been placed. You then want to come back round to this middle platform over here. You want to come another 2 blocks above it, and then another smooth stone here. And now if you can guess what we're about to do, then good on you. So you want to come another 2 temporary blocks, another block here, 2 temporary blocks, another block here, 2 temporary blocks, another block here. Destroy all these temporary blocks. Other side, so 2 temporary blocks, another block here, 2 temporary blocks, another block here, 2 temporary blocks, another block there. Destroy all those temporary blocks, and now you want to extend all these platforms to the same length as the platforms below them. So all the platforms have been extended, so now once again you need to place some buttons on the side of these like so. And there we go, so now we have replicated all of these ones, but on top of each other with 2 blocks in between. So what you want to do, you want to replicate this, so in total you want to have 11 of these layers, and at the moment we only have 2, so you want to do another 9 one of these on top of each other. Oh look, the fish are back. And there we go, so this is what it's looking like with everything. So all of things have been extended. There's 7 blocks across, 11 layers in total, and honestly, that took me forever. So now what I want you to do is just have a little break, do whatever you want to do, play out with your friends, have a drink, do some exercise, whatever, just sleep if you really have to. Just have a little break, as honestly, if it took me that long to do it in creative, I dread to think how long it's going to take you in survival. So just have a break, okay? Well, if you're not going to have a break, then I'm going to have a break. So after you've had your break, you just want to come all the way to the top again. Then you want to place in 2 blocks up like here, with a block on top of that like so. Then you want to go around, you do a big circle, square. A big square just around all of these like so. Do a big square that's going all around it, so it covers all these pillars. So from this corner to this corner, to this corner over here, to this corner over here. So do a square which covers all of those. And there we go, so as you can see, there's a big square covering all of this. Then what you do, you want to come to every corner, you want to come 14 blocks this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Then you want to come round over here again, and you want to place 14 blocks coming this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Then you do this to every single corner. So it should be something like this from the top, looking like a giant noughts and crosses thing. You know, if you want to play noughts and crosses in Minecraft, then this is your chance. Now what you want to do is you want to come to all of these squares. So this square, that one, and that one. You want to come to all of those and you want to place in blocks which connects this side over to this side like so. Then just do it to this one over here. So this side over to this side over to this side, and finally this side over to this side. Lots of sides. And then if you notice, it's a big cross thing. However, we do not want it across, we want it like an hexagon. So to connect these two sides, you would go in a diagonal. So starting here and go this, let's do this all the way across to the other side. Then if you've done it right, it should connect up perfectly. You can do this to all of these corners. So now we have a giant hexagon floating in the air. Hexagon? Pretty sure that's an octagon, not gonna lie. So now what you need to do is you want to fill in all of these with solid blocks. I know it's a massive like colouring in task. You want to go ahead and just fill in all of these. So all of these little squares and triangles, wherever they are, you just want to fill in with solid blocks and not slabs. Definitely not glass. Solid blocks. And there we go. Now yours should be looking pitch black right now, but because I'm wearing night vision, it's not gonna be black. And also, you may be lucky enough to already have mobs spawning, but I'm unpeaceful, so that's why they're not spawning from me. Now what you want to do is you want to place torches all along this top bit over here. Now you can either be one of those guys who just spam it, or you can be nice and place it in little crosses. But me, I'm the guy who spams stuff. No mobs are gonna be spawning after this, trust me. What a lovely shape. Yeah, just make sure no mobs are gonna spawn. So now what you want to do, you want to replace this long row of things either with glass. You then want to come at another 25 blocks on top of this line block over here. So 1, and then on the 25th block over here, this is going to be the place where you are going to be AFKing. So just mark that out with an iron block. Then what I suggest you do is you add some sort of ladders over there. So just make sure you have some sort of way to get up here. And I suggest you surround yourself in glass just like so, so no phantoms come and get you. Make sure you do fill in these corners over here as they will kill you. They will kill you. Then get yourself a looting 3 sword. Then now if you want to change this into normal mode, if you just give it a minute, some mobs will start to spawn. So now what you do is every time you go AFK, you don't want to make sure that your gamer distance is set to 8. You want to come down into this video setting over here. You want to come over to where it says render distance. I have mine in 22 chunks at the moment, but you just want to set this to 8 chunks to try and get the most out of this thing. And as you can see, we've already had a spawn. How good is that? So clearly this thing is working. And these things will go down into the trident killer, they'll get killed, and then all the drops will go into this chest over here. Anyway, that is the tutorial done. If you found the video helpful, please do consider subscribing and turning on notifications so you do not miss out on more cool stuff like this. Anyway, that is all from me. Have fun with your endless supplies of gunpowder and mob drops, and I'll see you all later.